don't you hate it when sometimes when you try to get to understand something from what the fandom wants, instead it's more of a confused mess? Well, and also, yeah, this is about Meggy. So yeah, anyways, today and yesterday, honestly, the fandom is overall, let's just say, way so paranoid and too obnoxious to understand over a fictional character, which is Meggy, of course. And as I might try not to sound like a dick writer or a fucking fanboy in this shit, especially when though in the fandom take this video as deflecting criticism or some shit. No, it's not that. If that tends to happen, then they're idiots. That's all I had to say. Okay, and let's get to it. Okay, so I've been trying to understand for the past year or so since this shit happening. Like, no matter how I try to understand or the issues, what the fandom wanted Meggy to be better, I and overall, I don't get it. Not one bit. Like, I ever since the bullshit happened, especially since 2018, I seen shit a lot of times about Meggy this, Meggy that, or how they want her to be funny and part of the SNG4 universe. And let's not beat ourselves to bush here. Overall, I at the end, Meggy is still overhated, way more than ever, way more. And any one of those take this as deflecting criticisms of hate. No. It's still overhated. What do I mean by that? Basically, it's everything. From it's like no matter it's more like this. No matter how the glitch or SMG4 crew try to please the fandom, it doesn't seem to work because overall, I seen a lot of character changes on Meggy, and she introduced herself as more of a cocky character in the beginning, which people did complain about that of Mary Soonness and all that shit, and which the crew did fix that. And until the when Meggy turned to human, people complain about her being like cries a lot and everything. The when Sunset Paradise happened, the crew fixed that and make her a different, like more of a stand out character, like more like she doesn't want to get beat down and all that stuff, and no more of the sadness stuff, which he did, which I totally agree with that. To like wanting to do something different, and now people complain like she's not nice anymore. And honestly, I kind of see what they're going for, but at the end, I was so confused. Like, whenever Meggy does, or like does or does not do, like she gets all the bad press because God forbid she can't do any wacky shenanigans like other characters like SMG4. Like, we are watching SMG4 full of shenanigans shit. And honestly, I try to comprehend why it's like the other characters get a free pass except for Mario. Well, including Mario gets a free pass, but not Meggy. Like, are they trying to like? This is like this meme, like this like this meme I've seen a lot of times. Like, bro try to fit, like think he fits in. Like, honestly, him, but in a bad kind of way. Like, I think I kind of when they say Meggy's character is all over the place, that hit me, and I was Meggy's character overall now is the combination of the two, which means she could be nice or more motivational, and the other is just her being cocky and on doing normal shenanigans like other characters do in SMG4, which of course will be Mario. And yeah, and get this, people dislike that, and like honestly, I I'm sorry, I can't. I try to. There's no way you can please them anymore, and I hate to say this, as much people would take this as deflected criticism, but it's best for the crew to just ignore the fandom, and because at this point it's impossible. It's just way damn impossible to please them, and and I'm not trying to laugh at it overall, but honestly, it's quite ridiculous. Even I'm not part of the fandom anymore. It's because this is the exact reasons why I left. Because it's ridiculous. It's all time high, and pretty much it's not gonna work. And Megan's character overall, I think doing the combination of two being wholesome, nice, or whatever shenanigans she does, it's fine. Like that's, I mean, it's supposed to be pleasing both sides, right? But I guess not because people saying she's mean and all that shit to Mario. And oh, get this: the latest episode where Meggy freaked out over her beanie that is important to her. Especially, I got to this argument that Meggy's legit strangle an Inkling, which honestly, if you take a look, I can see why. But is she like really strangling? Because where are her arms on the Inkling shirt? Why her hands is on the Inkling shirt, but not the neck? I and where's the pain? The Inkling. I didn't hear the Inkling has no pain, nor like it's really clear. Like the Inkling just when Tari came up and stops Meggy, and the Inkling found a way to get out, and with no pain whatsoever. Like yeah, the fandom become more and more delusional and all that stuff, and and also get this when they say mean, I mean when you all see the ending scene where Meggy like, legit throw a conductor out the window like just like other SMG4 characters do, like the fandom gave her shit for that. Like, bro, are you serious? If you if you put on Mario there and he does the same, he gets a free pass because double standards. Am I right? Yeah, and also with the Mario abuse bullshit, and also like saying Meggy wins every time. Like what? Like God forbid they ignore the aspects of the diet episode and the bowling episode. Like hell, like where Meggy loses a lot towards Mario and she only won once at the end. And also hell, she congratulates Mario, shake his hand, and they that got along well. Like man, but the fandom didn't see that way. They just see it as Meggy being right, and honestly, it's overall confusing, and I don't get it anymore. Yeah, at this point, I just don't get it anymore. At the end of the day, you can't please them at all. No way in hell. And I feel very bad for the character Meggy, but not also the character, but also the crew, especially with Medic Excalibur as well. Like I just legit don't get it. You can't please them anymore. It's impossible now. There's there's no way to please them. And now, God forbid, we can't give Meggy the same shenanigans like other SG4 characters do, like Mario, Bob, Swag, Psycho, and what other else characters that does shenanigans there. Like remember we are watching SG4 where shenanigans happens, and even characters does shenanigans, and yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's the thing called comedy slapsticks. But hell, nope. They don't want they the fandom doesn't want Make It to do comedy slapsticks. Nope, not at all. Hmm. Like yeah, just like I gave the example earlier when Meggy threw a train conductor out the window at the end, and people call her as mean, and also what am overall I seen enough bullshit where it's going. Even my one of my mutuals showing me stuff what is happening there because I, I really I don't check whatever was going on. My mutual does, and it's a mess. Overall, it's a mess, and it's like well, it's like impossible to fix. I might be wrong, but overall, at the end, Meggy is still overhated. And don't any of you in the fandom try to take this as deflect criticisms. I don't care. I'm not saying you can't give out criticisms, but but what I'm saying, when I took your criticisms, my mind is thinking like, why do I accept this? Like Meggy does what other characters do in SNG4. They're still watching SNG4, right? Where Shenanigans happens. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. Once again, it's very confusing. Honestly, very, very sad to see. So, a downward spiral, I might say. But yeah, guys, this is what I have. This is all I have for today. And I'm being generous here, not trying to be angry as much. I'm being honest with y'all. At the end of the day, I just, well, enjoy the show. If critique and as honest and honestly and as I can. But yeah, but again, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Even my mutuals and other people I talk to, they don't know either. They don't know what's going on. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's all I have for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. Sub, like, comment, and as always, I will see you next time in my next vids. Peace out.